G'day guys, welcome back, Shawnee's Ultimate Reviews. Today I've decided to put something together that's been sitting in my backyard for probably about 3 or 4 years now, never been used. It's the Veggie Pod with the stand, and it's got like the protective greenhouse top for it. I bought this, I bought it about 3 or 4 years ago, and in between moving houses I just didn't put it together, and it's just been sitting on my backyard in pieces, and yeah, been sitting in the backyard ever since. So I've lost a few little items, not much, just the strings that hold it together. I actually had to go out and buy a bag of a Purolite and put it in the very bottom, helps wick the water. And I also had to buy 9 bags of potting mix, but because I put a heap of that perlite in it, only took 8 bags. And it's got a self-watering gizmo thingo on it. Plug that into the tap. And yeah, I went out and bought some veggies for it. Also, gets a bit windy here, and I've read other reviews on YouTube. Definitely got to get a strap, so I bought a strap for it as well. All right, let's see what we got. Hey Tonka, check this out. Can I put it in the garden? Is that all good to put in the garden? What about them? Are they okay? All right, I've got my dog's approval. I'll show you what I got to put in it. Got a little chili tree. Got to have some chilies, a couple of tomatoes, little Napoli tomatoes. They only grow about 40 to 50 centimeters. Got 2 of them. Got 3 punnets of strawberries. Got some lettuce. Got a dog, he's not getting grown in there. Move out of it. Got some spring onions and some beets. Gonna plant them all in here. All right, what I'll do, I'll plant the little plants in here, and I'll give you an update every week of how they're going. And these are, once you water them, the water stores in these little compartments here, holds a fair bit of water. Right, time to plant these little suckers. I've got strawberries, some beets, spring onions, some lettuce, tomato, chili, and tomatoes. All right, now we'll give it a bit of a soaking. Yeah, I've still got to finish half of this backyard off. Yeah, eventually I don't know, half a veggie garden, maybe a deck up in that corner. Someone wants to give me a spa bath, I'll do a review on it. Even if someone wants to build me a deck, I'll give them a good review. Free of charge, of course. Only joking. I also, I've had these for a few years and they're awesome. Got some veggie bags as well. Got the dope plants in there. Nah, they're capsicums. And got the tomatoes in there as well. They work the same. They've got you water them, and they've got a well at the bottom that stores the water. All right, I'll get some stakes and that'll do it for this. We'll come back in about a week, or maybe a little bit less, and I'll show you where we're at. Okay, we're roughly about maybe a little bit over a week later. At the moment, just watering my veggie pod. Show you how it goes. I've actually put a strap on here because we get a fair bit of wind, and that's the veggie garden getting the water. All right, we'll open it up and we'll have a closer look. And we've got the strawberries. They're growing really well. On this one, we've got 4 or 5 tomatoes growing. The beets are all growing awesome. The spring onions, they're growing pretty sick. And the lettuces. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So far so good, and I'll show you my veggie bags. They've been growing 2 or 3 weeks now. The dwarf tomato plants, I can't remember what type they are, but we're getting a few tomatoes on that one. A couple of decent sized tomatoes on that one. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it so far. But they're about 3 weeks, and I'll show you the capsicum. And got a few flowers, a few little grapes. They're a bit slower than the tomatoes, but they're getting there. Okay, we're up about 2 weeks now. I've had these planted, and last night we actually picked some of the lettuce off it already. We made quite a decent sized bowl of salad. So anyway, let's lift it up. See, the tomatoes are going really well. We've got about 6 tomatoes growing on this. The strawberries taking off, and what I can't believe is the lettuce, how well that's gone. Like as I said, I cut some last night and it's already grown back after a night. And the beetroots are going well. We've put that in our salad as well. And these are the onions so far, and that's only 2 weeks in, so this is working quite well. And these are the veggie bags. I don't know too much about capsicums, but they look a bit shriveled, but they're still growing. There's plenty of water in there. I won't water that one today. These are the tomatoes. They have gone absolutely nuts. Got about 20 tomatoes all up growing, maybe even more. Alright, we'll come back in about another week. Hopefully these strawberries will be growing. Some of these tomatoes will be getting close to maybe eaten, getting a bit ripe, hopefully. Alright, adios. I just come out here to check out the veggie pod. Just took the strap off. Luckily I had it on because it's super windy out here at the moment. You probably hear it. Also, the neighbour's gazebo. That's how I can tell it's windy. Alright. Tomato plants have gone absolutely nuts, man. They love these conditions. Chili trees getting there. That grows a lot slower. The beets, they're going nuts. Spring onions, they're like really taking off. Except for this little one. Probably competing against the lettuce, I think. The lettuces have just gone bonkers. I've been cutting them already. I've actually done it a fair few times now, and I'll be doing it today. So I'm quite impressed so far. These are the tomatoes. I've nearly got my first tomato ready. It's a bit green, but it's slowly changing colour. I don't know, 30 tomatoes in there now. The leaves keep drying out on this capsicum, this one on the right and the left, but it's got plenty of water. Maybe I'm overwatering it, but they're still growing. There's a few capsicums growing now. Maybe someone can tell me what's wrong with it. Might give it some liquid fertilizer today, the capsicums. Hopefully next week when we come back, it's ready to get some tomatoes, hopefully, and I'll show you the end product. All right, guys, see you again soon. Okay, how's it going, guys? Another week gone by, actually about 9 days, and I've picked one tomato so far. I've got a little tip for you that I got off another YouTube channel of a guy I know, and we're gonna see how good it works. All right, we're gonna go and pick some tomatoes first from our veggie bags, see how they're going. Holy shit. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know if you can see them. Let him pick them and I'll let him ripe them up on the counter. Finally, getting some rewards. Picking them now. I'll probably leave them for a few days, but I don't want to forget. As long as they start changing color a little bit, you can pick them, leave them on the counter, they'll ripen up. Little tip someone gave me is you get an electric toothbrush, and on the end of the flowers, you give it a tickle. That's what he called it, tickling them. When I first saw his video and he said, I'm gonna tickle the tomatoes, I thought, what the hell's this guy up to? But then he got the electric toothbrush and you just touch it on the back of the flower when it's going and it mixes the pollen. All right, look at that. I wonder if it works on strawberries. I wonder if I can tickle the strawberries. I don't know if it works, but we'll give it a try. So you just get your toothbrush on the back. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but apparently it works on tomatoes. Yeah, the strawberries haven't really done much. Getting a few little ones growing, but I don't know. They're not growing that big. But look at the beets have gone nuts. 2 of my lettuces actually went to seed last week. I ripped them out and someone told me you didn't have to rip them out. Probably wasted my time. As you know, I'm not a gardener. Spring onions are getting up there. Another lettuce. I planted a few little ones the other day. All right, we'll give these a tickle, as the guy said. We'll see how this goes. Holy, look at the flowers. Apparently you just, on the back of the flowers, you just give them a tickle. Brush my teeth while I'm at it. We'll come back in a few days when we get more tomatoes in it to be picked. See you again soon. Okay guys, how's it going? We're at week 6. This will be the last week of this video. I plan to do another 5 to 6 weeks after this video. All right, we're gonna go and check out the veggie pod and see what the results are after about 6 weeks. I'll be honest, I'm quite happy with it so far. Actually, before we check out the veggie pod, we'll go and have a look at the bags. All right, first of all, we'll look at the tomatoes. There's actually about 3 or 4 more to pick there. These tomatoes started off with a bang, but after a while they seem to die a little bit. I think it could have been me because I used a real cheap, shitty potting mix in these. And yeah, I put some dynamic lifter in it, organic. But they start off well, but yeah, they're just not flowering anymore. I don't know. Got a few little flowers, but nothing's really growing on it. But we'll probably end up with well over 30 tomatoes off it, which is good. Maybe I'm just being fussy. And the ones that started off really ordinary, were real slow, have become the winners, man. Yeah, these capsicums, they started off slow and all shriveled. Now they're just taking off. We've got, all up, probably about 10 to 15 capsicums growing, and they look really healthy. For a while there, I thought these were stuffed, but yeah, they've come really well. Now we'll check the veggie pod, and I'll give you an overview of how I think this went. We've got about 4 tomatoes to pick. The tomato plants have just smashed it. They've done really well. The beets, they're just smashed it too. The strawberries, they've sort of grown some little strawberries, but they haven't really done much after 6 weeks. I don't know, maybe they don't like these sort of things, but maybe they need more like bees and so forth. I don't know. I'm not a gardener, so I don't have a clue. The lettuces have gone nuts. And the ones I planted, they're only a week old and they're starting to grow. Yeah, there's my chili tree at the back. That's got a shitload of chilies on it. And the onions, look at them. They'll be nearly ready to pick, most of them, getting there. So I'm quite happy with it so far. So overall, that's 6 weeks of growing, and I'm not a gardener. So if you know what you're doing and a bit more skill than me, you'll smash this. So yeah, veggie pod, I'm really happy with it. I've used the bags before and they've been really good with some tomatoes, but I've never had really problems with them. This time I used a cheap pot mix and I regret that. Make sure you get the premium stuff because those tomatoes started off well and just went to shit. But yeah, overall, the veggie pod, I'm really happy with it. And this isn't a paid, I paid for this myself, so I'm not with the company. It's really good. They could have a bit of one thing I'll knock on it, they could have a better system to lock it down when it's windy. You shouldn't have to go out and buy their straps. By the way, their straps are like $50, which are way too expensive. I bought a strap from Bunnings, it cost me $20 for 2, and it's probably better than what they give you. But overall, no, it's an awesome product. Just make sure you use a premium grade potting mix and good fertilizer. And try and make it organic, always better. Someone might be able to help me with the strawberries there because mine are shit house, but everything else went really good. All right, I'm happy with it. I recommend it, and hopefully you can enjoy this video and go out and buy a veggie pod. Tell them I sent you. All right, take care guys. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe to Shawnee's Ultimate Reviews. Another video out to come soon. Thanks guys.